It's in queue.
That's how we should start. I think we're going to start starting these shows from now on with what's on your Netflix queue. And right now it's Family Guy.
Family Guy, yeah.
Family Guy. For me, I think I'm going to start queuing up House of Cards.
Yeah,
I've heard great things. I love Kevin Spacey, and two people at work have basically already marathoned the first 2 seasons that were out. The third season's about to start, or has started at the time this podcast has come out. This show's come out, and I mean, I love Kevin Spacey. He's awesome. So it sounds like it's really good.
I see. I don't have anything new except Family Guy. Oh, new for me.
No,
I've got Frasier's in there still
because
I was watching a few Frasier's.
You can watch House of Cards. Is that a good thing? Orange is the New Black.
I could.
You could. You should start recording Better Call Saul. You could get in on all the conversation, and you don't have to watch.
And that's like a prequel to.
It is a prequel. You don't have to. I mean, there are little nuggets, like even in the first couple episodes, that obviously they play into, like oh God, that is a little bit of. But so much of it is just a great show on its own that it's like that adds an extra layer, but that layer is not necessary, and you've only missed out on 2 episodes so far. So.
Well, and
and if you set your DVR to record this Sunday, you could probably get those 2 recorded. You'd record the third one, and you'd watch. You'd have 3 episodes to watch. It's good. Bob Odenkirk's awesome.
Well, it's funny because Vince Gilligan, and then we watched an X-Files a couple of weeks ago, and it was the one with the actor's name is Brad Dourif, and he was actually in One Flew Over a Cuckoo's Nest, and he was actually nominated for a Best Supporting Actor in that.
Okay,
and it's the one where he's on death row. And he's like a psychic, and he's channeling. I know you'd remember it because Mulder brings in the. He gives him the piece of material, and the guy takes it, and he's like, "They're scared, they're cold." Blah blah blah. He's like, "I took this off my Knicks T-shirt," but it's such a great episode. I don't know if Vince Gilligan wrote that one, but I know he was involved.
Yeah,
I think it was Chris Carter, but.
Yeah,
Still,
he was involved in that. Well, then
so
he was largely involved in the spinoff when they did the Lone Gunman spinoff, that 6 or 12 episode thing. Gilligan did that. He has another show that's going to be on CBS called Battle Creek that he had been trying to get made like for forever. That's about to start. But
of course, probably after Breaking Bad, he can.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how he can write his own ticket
about
now.
everything he wants, anything he wants to do now.
I was thinking about putting up a hidden camera show of me going to the bathroom. Excellent, interesting.
Like to sign you up.
We'd like to option that for 2 seasons.
Can I have it now?
Yeah. Okay. But we have none of those things here at the tasting table whatsoever.
No,
none of that,
we don't
at all. We have another beer from a brewery that's new to Arizona, and when I say new, last 6-8 months,
right,
has kind of come to us far and wide. We've got it's one of their seasonals. They're calling it a winter seasonal, but I did just pick it up about a week ago. So hopefully it will have stayed as fresh as it should have. And that's what we've got for this Give It a Shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith, and we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage we're about today is the Hop Ranch Double IPA from Victory and out of Pennsylvania, as Andrew mentioned. It comes in at 9% alcohol, and it was about $9 for a 4-pack.
For a 4-pack,
of their seasonal. They're at least at Total Wine, where we usually find these. Usually their 6-packs are about $9, but of their regular stuff, they're Prima Pills and
they have the Hop Devil.
And,
Hop Devil I've had before. So, that was one of the first ones I had on draft from them, was the Hop Devil, and I really did like that. Yeah, I like I said, I picked this up. Like I said, I've liked a few of the things from Victory. Wanted to try one of their seasonals, and thought, what the hey?
What the hey? So why is there an A on their bottle cap?
Oh, it's a V. Yeah,
okay.
It's upside down.
Okay, I was a little confused.
There's only 2 different types of hops in this. This is kind of their little in love letter in a bottle to all the hop farmers that they work with. They use whole cone hops in this, the hop flowers. So this is more of the, it's not the pelletized form.
Oh,
so they kind of went with the more, fresher, holy
Sierra Nevada style.
Yeah, actually, very much so Sierra Nevada style.
Okay.
So they went with that, and it has one of our hops that we talk about quite a lot. It's got Mosaic.
Really? That's
Mosaic,
one of the ones?
And Galaxy is the other one. And only one malt that they listed. It just says Pilsner malt. So another theme kind of carrying through. We've had some Pilsner and Imperial Pills a little while ago, some different things. So
Mosaic and Galaxy. That's the same that are in the that beer I brought over, the Boreal one. Right?
Isn't well, then now I got to double check then, because maybe I'm thinking of that beer. But I was pretty sure that...
Remember, isn't that the one I brought over from Anchorage and Jolly Pumpkin?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Mosaic and Izaka.
Okay.
Okay, so sorry. Yes, it was not Galaxy. I apologize.
Sorry.
But it was Mosaic. I had Mosaic on the brain.
Mosaic. It's very...
Mosaic is a great...
That's a hot hop right
I
now.
would say so, that is a hot hop, especially for home brewers like myself. little cloudy. Cloudy gold.
That's funny. Mine's not, though.
Oh, must be. I poured mine at the end, so yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
I must have gotten a little sediment in there.
So clear or cloudy, depending on
how you've split your pour.
Depending on your cue in pour.
If you poured it all at once into one thing, it'd probably be cloudy.
Not as cloudy as that, though.
No, it'd be half cloudy.
Half cloudy. But nice carb.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Hops and malt.
Yeah.
I get the hop first, and then I get that sweet the sweet malt. That heavier. That sometimes scares me away from double IPAs.
I knew you were about to say it. Go ahead, bring it out.
I won't say it.
Okay,
it's not there.
All right,
I'm not going to say it.
It's at the bottom of the screen. That's what he's thinking.
Show that.
That's exactly what he's thinking.
Stop.
Yeah, I get the hops first. Definitely that more piney, resinous, heavy, kind of hop aroma. But like I said, with that sweetness that's behind it, I think it smells nice. It's more of a lighter, like caramel kind of sweetness.
Yeah,
it's not.
I would say that
other things.
Yeah, other things, not that.
He who shall not be named.
And full disclosure, you've had this.
I have. I did buy the 4-pack. We had a couple of these at my birthday party get together. Little bit ago. But you've not had one of these or anything
not.
From them, or
something? No, Victor. I've had the Hop Devil. I bought a 6-pack of that, and I've had their Prima Pills.
Okay.
I like that as a lighter, summery type starter.
Okay.
I enjoy that. This is really good.
I like this one.
This is, we are right now at Trader Joe's selling the Rampant IPA from New Belgium.
Oh, the Rampant.
Is that?
No, I'm just kidding.
Which is a double IPA or an Imperial, however they're saying. We've done it on a podcast. And we said it was a sessionable.
Yes.
Okay. We said it was a sessionable, as weird as it sounds, or an easy. I
was like a sessionable, easy drinking double IPA.
And we said, as weird as it sounds, this is what
because it's only like 8%, 7.5%. Like it's not like
it's not. I don't believe
it's like at the lower end.
Or at least the one we had wasn't. Whether they made it differently this.
Yeah, it's kind of the lower end of some of the alcohol numbers and things.
But this is kind of falls. I'm glad that because. I love IPAs and I like some double IPAs. Overall, I'm not, a double IPA like, that's one of my favorite categories.
Right.
Because sometimes it takes it too close to the other category that I'm not a fan of. But
certain ones. Very but you're very pick and choose.
And
you're
I'm
very
just
a la carte with your barley wine.
And
your barley wine.
And I'm just not. I just figure sometimes it's just not worth it. I don't want that much alcohol at and I can get some nice hop flavors in other beers, but this is really good. This is very...
I get a little... what I didn't get in the aroma, I get almost all of that in the taste. What I also get in the taste, though, I get a little bit of citrus. I get a little bit of lemon, something like that. A little bit of fruit in there, which is nice. It's kind of in the middle of the tongue. Kind of breaks up some of the sweet.
It's there, and the bitter is there, and it's not overly sweet, which is where when IPAs or when double IPAs or Imperial IPAs start to go that way, that's kind of when they lose me. And
when it gets sweet and heavy.
Yeah, then I'm like, I don't need that.
Right.
But this is not that at all, actually.
Yeah, I liked it too. Sure, it's manly, but I like it too.
That's a double IPA I can get behind.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
And for other things that hopefully you can get behind or, whatever you'd want to do, head on over to the website. That's right. Head on over to the website at AboutBeverages.com and check out the tasting notes for this delicious double IPA from Victory, or you can also find out where it hits on our recommendation scale. All those things. Yeah. And if you are following us on either YouTube or also we're on Untapped, where we do a lot of our, information about beers and different things, or Twitter, which we have down here. We're always those places throughout the week. That's where we're going to mention stuff.
I'm probably most active on Twitter myself. Just because, and it's not like really chatting necessarily. It's just posting links to articles I find interesting. And there was one I posted recently, and after I did it, I thought, should I have done that? Because the title was like, it said light beers, and when when I hear light beer, I think of it's a reduced calorie beer. But what it was actually about was lighter styled beers.
Oh, okay.
And so that I thought was interesting because it mentioned, Kolsch's. I think it mentioned Kolsch. No, Hell's. It mentioned Helles Lager.
Oh, sure.
And it mentioned cream ales and things like that. And so that kind of discussion I was into. And I thought, oh, I enjoyed this article. I tweeted it, and I thought, oh, no.
Maybe I should have made a little note at the bottom.
Yeah. So, but that's what it's about. If you do see that one, it's interesting because there are a lot of. Sometimes you do want a beer and you don't want it to knock you out or weigh you down, or it's your first one, or even if it's just you've had a lot of heavy food and you just need something lighter. Then it's nice to.
The key still is flavor. As long as there's still flavor there, that's the key. Like so you don't always need, just because something is 10 or 12% doesn't mean it has flavor. Just because something is 4.5% or 5% means it has no flavor.
Right.
You can have it both ways.
Well, it's funny. There was a guy today in my line at work, and he was buying a 6-pack of the Nighttime from Lagunitas.
Fantastic.
And he had 1 can of our name tag lager, which is basically like Simpler Times or. And I said, and I actually put him. I said, you're at the opposite ends of the flavor spectrum here. And he's like, oh yeah. He's like, no, I know. He's like, I have a recipe. He's like, it calls for a can of beer. He's like, and he's like, really, it's a lot of it just cooks out. He's like, and I want something lighter anyways. He's like, this is really all I need. So I was like, okay, I'll accept that.
I'll accept it. But should you cook with something you wouldn't drink?
Well, if you're looking, I think you could reduce enough. And get if those are the flavor component, that light sort of pilsnery kind of.
Okay.
You could.
I'll go with that.
It depends, and I forgot what the recipe he said was. If he told me, he may not have told me, but I thought he did, and I thought, okay, that makes sense. I wouldn't want.
I suppose if it was beer can chicken, then
I wouldn't want this Nighttime in that kind of recipe.
So it was bratwurst or something like that.
Yeah. Well, no, if it was bratwurst, would probably be good with that.
I know Nighttime would be delicious. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, it was something. No, it was something else.
You're all, sir, just put this back.
Yeah, you don't need this. But no, I agreed with him there.
But whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot.